On December 5, 1872, the Mary Celeste, a merchant ship, was found adrift in the Atlantic Ocean, with no signs of its crew on board. The ship was in good condition, with no signs of damage or struggle, but all personal belongings, including valuables, were still intact. The mystery of what happened to the crew has endured for over a century, sparking widespread speculation and intrigue. Theories have ranged from mutiny to pirate attack, but none have been proven conclusively. As we delve into the story of the Mary Celeste, we are left with a haunting question: what could have driven an entire crew to abandon ship in such a hurry, leaving behind all their possessions? The investigation into the Mary Celeste's abandonment was launched by the British and American authorities, who were baffled by the lack of evidence on board. The ship's logbook and navigation equipment were still intact, but there was no record of any distress or emergency. The crew's personal effects, including their clothing and jewelry, were still on board, suggesting that they had left in a hurry, without taking any of their belongings. The authorities were faced with a daunting task: to reconstruct the events leading up to the crew's disappearance, using only the clues left behind on the ship. As they pored over the evidence, they began to uncover a trail of cryptic messages and unexplained occurrences that would lead them deeper into the mystery. As the investigation continued, a number of theories emerged about the possible fate of the Mary Celeste's crew. Some believed that the crew had been taken by pirates or slave traders, while others thought that they might have been swept overboard in a storm. However, none of these theories could explain the lack of damage to the ship or the fact that all of the crew's personal belongings were still on board. The mystery of the Mary Celeste's abandonment seemed to be getting more and more complex, with each new discovery raising more questions than answers. The investigation was becoming a daunting task, with the authorities facing a seemingly impossible puzzle to solve. As they dug deeper, they began to realize that the truth behind the Mary Celeste's abandonment might be more sinister than they had initially thought. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Mary Celeste mystery is the fact that the ship was found with no signs of struggle or damage, but with clear evidence of a hasty departure. The crew's personal effects were still on board, but their navigational instruments and other essential equipment were still in place. This has led some to speculate that the crew might have been driven to abandon ship by some kind of supernatural or paranormal force. While this theory might seem far-fetched, it is certainly a possibility that cannot be ruled out entirely. As we consider the evidence, we are left with a chilling thought: what if the crew of the Mary Celeste was not just abandoning ship, but was actually fleeing from something? As we conclude our investigation into the Mary Celeste's abandonment, we are left with more questions than answers. The mystery of what happened to the crew remains unsolved, and the truth behind their disappearance may never be fully known. But one thing is certain: the story of the Mary Celeste is a haunting and thought-provoking reminder of the power of the sea and the unpredictability of human nature. As we reflect on the events that led to the crew's disappearance, we are left with a sense of unease and a lingering fear that the truth might be more terrifying than we can imagine. And so, the mystery of the Mary Celeste remains, a ghostly presence that continues to haunt the annals of maritime history, a reminder that some secrets are better left unspoken.